I'm going to go even further back as well. There's even some tree branches here. Let's see if you can kind of see past those. And let's see. It looks like it's having no problem at following me around. What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, and in this video, we're going to be checking out the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition. Now, I'd like to thank Pivo for sending all this out to me and also sponsoring this video. And with all that said, let's get started. Now, one of the biggest frustrations as a solo content creator is for certain occasions where I do need a camera person. I've had times in the past where I've needed the camera to follow me around and make sure I'm exactly in the middle of the frame, and that's pretty impossible to do when taking a video completely on my own. Now, thankfully, that's the problem that Pivo is looking to address with the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition. So let's see if it lives up to those expectations. Now, with the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition, you'll be getting a lot of different accessories included in addition to the actual PivoPod itself. You'll be getting a remote, a smart video light, a smartphone smart mount, an action camera mount, the Pivo mic, a tripod, and then finally, a very convenient traveling carrying case. Now, there are two apps that you will need to download from your device's app store to use everything here. The first app is known as Pivo Plus, and with that app, you'll be getting a variety of different features, including auto tracking for photos and videos. And then the second app is called Pivo Play, which is geared more towards giving you a variety of different fun create modes. Now, the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition provides a lot of different innovations to creators to make their content creation process a lot easier and more professional. Now, despite the product being packed full of different features, I never hesitate to use it since it's very convenient to set up and get it going. And then since I no longer need a dedicated camera person, it also saves a lot of time because if I want to do a last-minute video shoot, I can just quickly get the PivoPod and get that up and running. I don't have to arrange for somebody to meet up with me to be my camera person. And I know especially for me, with the way I make content, a lot of the things I end up doing happen to be last minute. And then another convenience with this product is that I don't have to depend on trial and error to actually get myself centered in the frame of the video. Because oftentimes, if I do want to take a video of myself and I can't see into the viewfinder, for example, if I'm using a smartphone with its rear camera, then I have to basically get up, look at the footage I took, see where I am, see where I'm positioned, and then sit back down again and repeat the process over and over again. So with the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition, that's no longer a problem for me. So I'm able to get my work done a lot faster and more efficiently. Now, Pivo uses some of the latest AI technology and motion tracking to make sure that everything works consistently and reliably. And with that app-driven motion tracking, the goal here is to give everything a natural feel. And as a frequent traveler where I often attend different events, it's very convenient being able to put everything into the travel case so that I don't have to carry around a bunch of gear and have it take up the majority of the space in my luggage. So the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition isn't necessarily a product that I have to leave at home. It's something that I can incorporate for any environment where I want to capture photos and videos of myself. Now, the face and body tracking is excellent because it keeps me perfectly centered in the shot, and I feel like you almost could argue that this is even better than having a camera person because there is always human error when it comes to that. Now, with all this AI technology, it's able to do essentially a better job than an actual person. So essentially what this means is that I don't have to do a lot of retakes, if not any at all, and I'm always going to be in the frame. So it really is impressive that Pivo has managed to take AI technology and apply it in this situation. Now, as if that was not enough, Pivo also has a variety of different fun create modes, which results in interesting content styles that typically would require bulky, inconvenient, and extremely expensive gear. So it provides a lot of different options to take your creativity to the max. Now, you can't create a good video without great audio, and that's where the Pivo wireless mic comes in. Now, this microphone features a compact design and it can clip onto your clothing. It features Bluetooth and multifunction buttons that can be used to take a picture or start a video recording. It also features active noise cancellation, an equalizer, and more. And in addition to that, it's lightweight and allows for a 200-foot recording range. It has 6 hours of battery life, and has 5 equalizer presets, including normal, bass, smooth, vibrant, and voice. Now, you also can't create a good video without excellent lighting, and that's where the Pivo Smart Video Light can definitely provide some assistance. It features a variety of lighting modes, including 3 brightness modes, plus a color temperature range. It's also lightweight and dustproof, so you can confidently take it outdoors. Now, this light is very versatile, as it can be controlled with or without the Pivo Plus app. And then there's also the Smart Mount, which is for smartphones, and then also the Action Mount, which is specifically designed for action cameras. And then finally, there's also the Pivo Tripod, which is lightweight and can reach a height of 5.19 feet, which makes it very flexible for a variety of different purposes. So out of all the various Fun Create modes, Many Me Video definitely is one of my favorites. It's just a really cool effect, and it's very different seeing multiple versions of me in one video frame. But now that I've gone over everything there is to know related to the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition, let's now take a look at some actual footage of using this both indoors and outdoors. So I found the face tracking of the PivoPod to be very impressive, both on iOS and Android. I have tested it on both platforms all throughout this review process. So as you can see, there is a ring around my face for the face tracking, and it doesn't really matter where I go, the device not only follows me, but the face tracking circle follows me as well. So it is very responsive. There's a variety of different modes. There's full body tracking. There's face tracking, as you can see right here. I can also move further back, and the app does know this, so it will zoom in further onto me so that everything's nice and consistent. You can see I can go even further back, all the way back here on the other side of the room, and you almost wouldn't know because everything's kind of zooming in naturally, and I am being followed all throughout. So the audio from this is coming from the Pivo wireless mic. And then I'm also using the Pivo Smart Video Light to kind of give me a little extra light here, in addition to some studio lights around me, but that's typical for my entire content creation process. So as you can see, I'm a distance away from the camera, but despite that, it is still following me around with that motion tracking. So definitely very smooth there. And I do have the light configured right now. However, it is decently bright outside, so it's not totally necessary. But definitely in lower light situations or maybe indoors, the light definitely has its own advantages. But another thing that makes this mic especially versatile is that you do have the option of attaching a lapel mic to it. Now normally I would hide this, but for the sake of this video, I just want to show you it clipped onto my shirt. But as you can see, I can also clip the lapel right here. But I'm going to go a little bit further back here and really get far away from the camera and see how this motion tracking works. And from what I can see, it's still following me around, so that's really impressive. But I especially like with this product how realistic it really makes these pans seem. It really is like I have somebody behind the camera here following me around and making sure I'm in the shot itself. And especially in outdoor conditions like this, where things are maybe not as clear compared to being indoors, it has no problem keeping up with me and knowing exactly where I'm at. So in conclusion, I'm very impressed with the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition. There's really two things that stand out to me about the product. The first thing, of course, is the PivoPod itself. This device is really unlike anything I've seen before. As a solo creator, it is very convenient to have a device like this to really give me extra assistance, and especially when I don't have a camera person nearby, which does happen to be the case quite often. And then the second benefit with this is the entire Creator Edition itself. I really like that everything's included to get started. Not only are we getting the device, but we're getting the light, we're getting the tripod, we're getting the microphone, remote, we're getting the various adapters as well. So you can confidently get the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition knowing that you're completely covered and you won't have to go out and buy additional items to make this all work. But if you want to learn more about the PivoPod Solo Creator Edition, I have left a link to this in the video description, so definitely take a look. And again, this video was sponsored by Pivo, and they did provide everything featured in this video. But thanks again for watching. My name is Kevin, and I'll see you in the next one.